Previously, we discussed different types of augmentative communication devices. Like all technology, its use is limited without the guidance of an instructor. With this in mind, let us review the role of the teacher as it relates to supporting the use of augmentative devices. Their role includes adapting the curriculum, writing goals and objectives for augmentative communication users, acting as a liaison between the team and the student's parents, providing for ongoing skill development in communication, identifying appropriate vocabulary, determining students' communication needs, training others in using the augmentative communication system. So, with respect to the development of ongoing communication skills, the teacher must remember to support communication with respect to the context of daily classroom routines and to provide plenty of opportunities to practice communication. It is also important to remember that communication development must be ongoing from the outset to assure that progress in communication and language development is made. One should also collect information on responses from school personnel with regards to the students' use of the augmentative system in classroom activities. One approach that is often used is the picture exchange system. Now, the picture exchange system includes the following features. It teaches a method for teaching functional communication. It teaches communication based on applied behavioral analysis. It is teaching language by using direct instruction and modeling. It also teaches language within a social context. It is also important to assure that your augmentative communication devices reflect the needs of each environment, that they are age appropriate, and that they utilize kid talk. Language development can also be accomplished through peer support in the following manner. So, with peer support, one should identify a small group of peers who meet regularly to discuss and problem-solve issues related to providing communication opportunities for the augmentative communication user. One can also use peer support for updating available vocabulary and identifying the need for new vocabulary. Ultimately, this must be supported by the student's IEP. With this in mind, the school should consider the following when developing the IEP. The IEP must include the teaching of communication skills. The IEP should outline components of the AUGCOM system. The IEP should include the use of the augmentative communication system within the student's educational program. The IEP should also address the student's use of a system and assure that it is integrated across the school day, including both instructional and non-instructional periods. It is also important to remember that the AUGCOM device is not an IEP goal in itself, but rather a means to accomplishing a goal. The IEP should also include the following. It should include a list of augmentative communication services to be provided by related service personnel. It should identify the party responsible for device maintenance and operations. It should also include transition protocols should the student change schools or districts. It is also important to address home and community use. In order to assure the successful deployment at home, teachers must develop working relationships with parents. Teachers should also consider patterns of family functioning, cultural diversity, and familiarity with technology when selecting and implementing an AugCom system. Home use can also be supported in the following manner. You can provide direct instruction on the use of the system. You can identify vocabulary that is relevant to the home. You can also teach family members to provide opportunities for communication and to wait. You can also provide simple data and evaluation sheets for home and community use. You also want to give parents permission to expand the child's communication system. And of course, as always, you want to keep it simple so that it will be successful.